Dear student, today I will discuss some basic facts related chapter Women, Caste and Reforms. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was a great social reformer. He favored widow remarriage. British officials supported his cause and passed a law in 1856 that permitted widows to remarry. Swami Dayanand Saraswati, founder of Arya Samaj, also supported widow remarriage. These reforms felt that in order to improve the condition of women, it was necessary to educate them. For this purpose, several schools were opened for girls by the efforts of Vidyasagar and other reformers. Vidyasagar in Calcutta and many other reformers in Bombay set up schools for girls. People reacted sharply against sending girls to schools. Hence, they were taught at homes throughout the 19th century. In the latter part of the century, schools for girls were established by the Arya Samaj in Punjab and Jyotirao Phule in Maharashtra. Some of the social reformers we have been discussing also criticized caste inequalities. In Bombay, the Paramahans Mandali was founded in 1840 to work for the abolition of caste. Many of these reformers and members of reform associations were people of upper caste. Often in sacred meetings, these reformers would violate caste taboos on food and touch in an effort of get rid of the hold of caste prejudice in their lives. During the course of 19th century, Christian missionaries became active. They set up schools for tribal groups and lower caste children. But at the same time, the people from low caste, in order to get rid of the exploitation from upper caste, began to migrate to cities where there was new demand for labor. People belonging to lower castes began to organize movement from the second half of the 19th century against caste discrimination. They demanded social equality and justice. In the connection, we can mention the Satnavi movement in central India initiated by Ghasidas, who came from low caste. In eastern Bengal, Haridas Thakur sect worked among low caste Chandala cultivators. Haridas questioned Brahminical text and supported the caste system. Jyotirao Phule, also a low caste leader, attacked the Brahmins' claims that they were superior to others since they were Aryans. He proposed that Sudras and Ati Sudras should unite to fight against caste discrimination. He founded Satya Sodhak Samaj and propagated caste equality. In 1873, he wrote a book named Gulamgiri, meaning slavery. Dr. B. R. Ambedkar and Ramaswamy Naikar continued the movement of caste reform in the 20th century. The father of B.R. Ambedkar, the leader of Dalit movement, taught at an army school. Ambedkar belonged to a Mahar family. As a child, he experienced what caste prejudice meant in everyday life. He remembered how he was forced to sit outside the classroom on the ground and not allowed to drink water from taps meant for upper caste children. These systems were very depressing. In 1927, he started a temple entry movement which was regented by Brahman priests. The non-Brahman movement began in early 20th century. It was initiated by qualified and wealthy non-Brahman castes. They challenged Brahminical claims to power. E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar, popularly known as Periyar, founded the self-respect movement. He inspired untouchables to fight for their dignity and self-respect. He was also a great critic of Hindi scriptures. Several associations were established and movements started by our reformers in order to make Indian society free from all evils. A glimpse of these associations and movements have been given below. The Brahmo Samaj, founded by Rajaram Mohan Rai in 1830 to prohibit all forms of idolatry and sacrifice. Henry Vivian Derrigio, a teacher of Hindu College, Calcutta, initiated the Young Bengal movement in the 1820s to promote radical ideas and encourage his students to question all authority. The Ramakrishna Mission and Vivekanand established the Ramakrishna Mission to stress the ideals of salvation through social service and selfless action. Established in 1867, Brahmo Samaj at Bombay worked for removing caste restrictions, encouraging the education of women. The Veda Samaj, established in 1864, it worked to abolish caste distinctions and promotes widow remarriage and women's education. The Aligarh movement, headed by Syed Ahmad Khan, founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875 at Aligarh. It later became famous as the Aligarh Muslim University. The institutions offered modern education. It is known as the Aligarh movement. The movement sought to free Sikhism from supersede caste distinctions and practices seen by them as non-Sikh. All reformers tried to convince people that widow burning, caste distinctions, child marriage had no sanction in ancient text. Their knowledge of ancient text gave them immense confidence and moral support, which they utilized in promoting new laws. They did not get feared when people raised voice against the reforms they had brought.